Hello everyone, so I'm here today to do a really exciting video for me. I've been umming and ahhing about what I was going to do for my projects for 2018 because I really want to focus on using up a lot of makeup this year. And I did think for a long time I was going to do a project 10 pan with a rolling aspect so that I would be adding products all the time as I was finishing them. But this morning I actually watched Haley from Just Buy the Makeup's video about her project pan finale for 2017, and she mentioned she's going to be doing a 50 pan for 2018, and I thought, excellent, that's exactly the motivation that I needed to see someone else doing it as well to kick me into doing a project 50 pan in 2018 as well. So I've picked out all my products, and these are the 50 products that I want to finish in 2018. Not just hit pan, but I do want to try and finish all of these products. I know this is really ambitious and I probably won't be able to finish most of them, but it's really important to me to try. So I'm just going to jump into showing you the products I've picked out. I've got them all laid out here. I'll start in the order that I would apply them. First, this is the GlamGlow GlowStarter Mega Illuminating Moisturizer in the shade Nude Glow. I purchased this off a sample that I got from a Mecca Beauty Loop box earlier this year. I really liked how the sample wore on my skin, so I bought the full size pretty much immediately. And I kind of regret it a little bit. It is supposed to be a moisturizer, but I use it as a tinted moisturizer because it has a bit of a pearlescent kind of sheen to it. So that's how I'm using it, and I just don't really like how it wears over the day. It does start to get really patchy and dry after a while, so I would like to try and finish this. My other kind of foundation product is this 3CE Fitting Cushion Foundation in the shade 001. It is a cushion foundation. When you purchase cushion foundations from most Korean brands like 3CE, you get 2 cushions and the compact. This is the second cushion. I've already finished one before, so I'm going to try and finish this completely, and then I can just get rid of the entire packaging. I do really love this packaging. It's from their Barba Papa collaboration collection. I really love it. I think it's so cute, but I would like to finish this foundation in 2018. I have one concealer that I would like to finish. This is the BareMinerals BareSkin Complete Coverage Serum Concealer in the shade Fair. It is a little bit too dark for me, but I do actually really like the way that it wears. I've been using it all year as my only concealer pretty much, and I have taken the stopper out. So I just have what I can scrape out without the stopper. It is still quite a lot of product, but I would like to finish this. Next, I have 3 powders. The first is a Models Prefer Mineral Powder in the shade Soft Focus. This is a huge powder. It contains 10 grams of product, and I have made a really good dip in it so far. It was domed, and now it's completely flat and a little bit concave, so I would really like to try and finish that in 2018. And then I have 2 mini loose powders. This is the Makeup Forever HD High Definition Powder. I got this from a sample from Sephora. I've already used quite a bit of it, but there's still some to go. And this is the Tarte Smooth Operator Amazonian Clay Finishing Powder. Again, a mini translucent loose powder. I haven't opened this, I haven't used this at all. It contains 2.2 grams of product, and this one contains 1 gram of product. I know these are only minis, and I'm counting them each as 1 product because it takes me a really long time to use up powders. So I know people go through them like crazy, but I just don't. Now onto bronzers. So I am kind of trying to use up all of my bronzers in 2018. I use them pretty much every day. I don't have that many. I would just like to try and get through as many of them as I can. So the first is 2 minis that I'm actually counting as 1 product together. So this is Benefit's Dew the Hoola Soft Matte Liquid Bronzer for Face and the Benefit Hoola Quickie Contour Stick. I got these both in a little Benefit Hoola gift set from Sephora, and I would like to finish both of these. This is a liquid bronzer and this is a contouring stick. I haven't used either of them, so maybe they both suck, but I would like to use them together as 1 product. And also from that Benefit Hoola set, I did get a mini of the Benefit Hoola Bronzing Powder. This I haven't used at all. overall it contains 3 grams of product. I've never actually used Hoola bronzer, so I'm excited to give that a try, but I would like to finish that as well. And then I have 2 more bronzers. I know it's a lot of bronzers, but I'd like to try and finish up this. You can hardly tell what it is anymore. This is the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in the shade Sunlight, I'm pretty sure. This is one of their bronzing drops products. I am probably about halfway through, or maybe 2/3 of the way through. I can't see through the packaging to tell, but I really like this product. I probably would buy it again maybe after using it up, but at the moment I just want to try and finish that. And my last bronzer is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Light Bronzer. I have hit pan in it, and I really love how this looks, so I'm hoping to use most of this up over the winter time in Australia, and hopefully I'll be able to finish that. It didn't take me all that long to hit pan, so I'm hoping it won't take that long to finish, even though it does have 11 grams, and I'm panning pretty much all of my bronzing products. Next I have my blushes, and I'm also being pretty ambitious with these as well. So the first one is a powder blush from this Nars Stephen Klein collection palette. It contained 4 blushes. I've used up one of them, the shade Nico, which I used as a setting powder, but I think was supposed to be a highlighter. That was this shade here. And now I want to use up this one, which I think is the shade Esoteric. There's 3 shades: Savage, Esoteric, and Ferocious, and I think this one is Esoteric. So I would like to try and finish this. As you can see, there isn't really a dip in it at all. Of the 4 blushes, this is the one that I've used the most, but that doesn't really say all that much. It contains 3.5 grams of product, and I'd like to finish it. I bought this palette quite a few years ago, and it just hasn't gotten enough use in my collection, so I would like to finish Esoteric. And if that wasn't enough, I also have my Stila Field of Florals Convertible Color Dual Lip and Cheek palette. This is one of my all-time favorite palettes because I love cream blushes. This is what it looks like. I have already hit pan in this shade Gerbera up here, and this is one of the colors that I would like to finish in 2018. So I've used probably about half of it, and I have hit pan in it. And then I would also like to finish this shade here, which is Gladiola, and this shade here, which is Petunia. So Petunia, Gerbera, and Gladiola, I'd like to finish up those 3. Now on to highlighters. The first 2 highlighters I'd like to finish are both liquid highlighters. This is the Mecca Cosmetica Lit From Within Illuminating Drops. I got this in the 20th anniversary Mecca Beauty Loop box, I think, and it is a full-size liquid illuminator. I'm about here, so over halfway through it. I mix this in with my body lotion because it's just too dark to use on my face, really, and because it's summertime, it looks really nice mixed in with lotion all over my body. So this won't be that hard to use up at all. It's one of my gimme products to keep me motivated throughout this project, but that shouldn't be too hard to finish. Other liquid product I have is the MAC Strobe Cream. This is in the shade Pinklite, which is the original strobe cream color. I have hardly used this because I usually mix it in with primers, but all the primers I've been using for the past year or so have been illuminating primers that already have a glitter mixed in with them. So I'm hoping when I finish up the primer I'm currently using, I can mix this in with my next primer, and then that's the way that I'm going to get through it. It does contain a huge amount of product, 50 mils, but I really love it mixed in with primer, so I'm going to enjoy finishing this one. I also have this highlighter from Marc Jacobs. This is the Spotlight Glow Stick Glistening Illuminator, and it's kind of a roll-up stick highlighter. It's a really pale whitish gold, like seriously like a proper white gold, and as you can see, I haven't used all that much because it's pretty much just flat with the top with a bit of dip in the middle. I know I probably won't be able to finish this in this coming year, but I just have gotten so little use out of it considering how excited I was to purchase it and how much I do like the way it looks on my skin, that I just want to throw it into this project and see how much I can use. If I could finish it, amazing, but I just want to see how much I can use. And my last highlighter is another cream highlighter. They are all cream and liquids this year. This is my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector poured in the shade Opal. As you can see, I've already hit pan in it, and again, I would like to finish this highlighter this year. I don't know if I'm capable of doing so. I didn't think it took me that long to hit pan, but I have had it for quite a while, and because it's a cream product, I do want to try and finish it. Now on to my eyeshadow category. So firstly, I have my Urban Decay Naked 2 Basics palette. I've been working on this a lot in 2017. As you can see, I have got a lot of pan in it already, and I would like to finish Frisk, which is this shade here. You can hardly see, there's a little bit just here at the end, so it won't be that hard to use at all. And I want to finish Primal, which is the other one I have a huge pan on. These two shades I use as brow powders, so I just want to finish those up. I don't really mind about the rest of the shadows at this point in time. We'll see how we go throughout the rest of the year, but I just want to finish those two. And then I have another palette that I would like to work on in 2018. This is the Dior Holiday Couture Collection Couture Smoky Eye Palette. I think this palette came out in holiday 2014 or 2015, I can't quite remember, so it is a few years old, but as you can see, I've already hit pan in two shades, this one here and this one here, the two shimmery shades. I know this will take a really long time to try and finish because all the shadows do contain nearly 2 grams of product, but I think because I've already hit pan in 2 of them, it shouldn't be too difficult. I mostly just want to focus on this because I love all the colors in this palette. I love the look it gives, and I just want to give it more attention and more love, though I have given it a lot already, and trying to finish it I think would be a really nice way of doing that. I am also very much considering using this as a highlighter as well, because I think it would be easier to work through a 2-gram highlighter over the course of a year instead of a full-sized highlighter, even though I'm also working through a few full-sized highlighters. This is another kind of gimme product. This is my Too Faced Shadow Insurance. It's a eyeshadow primer. I've had it since the beginning of 2015, and I've used it nearly every single day since then, and there's still product left. I know I'm getting to the end finally, so I just want to add this in so that I can finally finish it up. I then have a bit of a challenge product, though a lot of these are challenge products. This is a Revlon Colorstay 2-in-1 Angled Kajal Eyeliner in the shade Graphite. This is basically, yeah, just a kajal eyeliner. It is really nice and creamy and smudgy. I do really like the formula of these, but I just don't really wear this color. It is a really dark matte gray, so I think what I'm going to do is wear it on my lash line and try and wear shadows over the top of it, and see how layering it with other products goes. So I do want to try and finish this just for the fact that I have it and I may as well use it. I then have 2 single pressed shadows. So the first one is the Nars Dual Intensity Shadow in the shade Himalaya. I have already hit pan in this shade, so I would like to finish it in 2018. I know I am trying to finish a lot of eyeshadows this year, but I think because I have so many eyeshadows, it only makes sense to work through the ones, especially the ones I already have pan on. So that's what I would like to finish this year. And then I have the Kat Von D Metal Crush eyeshadow in the shade Thunderstruck. I absolutely busted my gut to get this. I waited for it to come back in stock at Sephora for ages, and I saved up for it, and I've just hardly ever used it. So I just want to use this because I may as well. I purchased it. I clearly wanted it really badly. So I think I'll probably be using this as a highlighter as well. I know a lot of highlighters, but I just need to get more use out of it because why did I buy it if I'm not going to use it? I have one cream shadow. This is the Revlon Colorstay Creme eyeshadow in the shade Espresso. It's like a slightly shimmery mid-tone brown. Really easy to wear under pretty much anything, hence why I'm going to try and finish it this year. I've already got a bit of a dip in it, but nowhere near close to the bottom. It contains 5.2 grams of product, and if any of you have tried to pan a potted cream shadow, you know it can take a lifetime. And my last 2 eyeshadow products are kind of similar to my Thunderstruck eyeshadow. These are 2 pigments from Naked Cosmetics from their pigment stack Sierra Nevada. They're shades number 1 and number 2 from the Sierra Nevada stack. This one is basically a cream champagne color that shifts a very vibrant blue, and this is a really shimmery kind of sand gold kind of color. I want to see if I can finish these because they each contain 1.5 grams of product. I've probably used them them both equally, though maybe I've used shade number 1 a little bit more, and I just think I bought them. I really wanted them when I got them, so why don't I just use them? Next is probably the biggest category, which is probably saying something considering my highlighter category, and it's my lip products. I'll start with the lip balms that I want to finish. This is the YSL Tint in Oil in the shade number 6. I, again, busted my gut to get this product, and then I just don't really wear it that often. It is a tinted oil with a little bit of shimmer in it and a really nice kind of watermelon hot pink. It stains the lips, and I don't love the feeling of it because I do think it dries and drags a lot of moisture out of my lips, but when I reapply it regularly it's not that bad, and because it's a YSL product and I wanted it so badly, I just want to finally finish it. I have 2 drugstore lip balms. This is a L'Oreal Sexy Balm Sheer in the shade Break the Rules. It's basically just a really sheer crayon lipstick, but I use it as a balm because it is so sheer, and it's a kind of brick orange shade. It's really unique, and I would just like to try and finish it. And then I have my Revlon Kiss Balm in the flavor Juicy Peach. This one I've used a little bit more because it is just pretty much a completely clear lip balm. There is supposed to be a bit of a tint to it, but there isn't really that so much product. There is. It smells amazing. I love scent of peaches, hence why I purchased this product, and it's just a lip balm, so I would just like to try and use that up. And then my last lip balm is another tinted one. This is from the brand Herbivore Botanicals, I think is their name, and this is their tinted lip balm, I think in the shade Coral Rose. I just recently purchased this, and because it is a more natural kind of brand, more skincare based brand, it does expire really quickly, and I would like to try and just finish this up as much as possible. Again, anything in a pot is just so difficult to use because it contains so much product, but I really like this color. It kind of appears more of a matte balm on the lips, which is really nice, and so I just want to try and finish it. I have 1 lip liner I would like to finish. This is the Napoleon Purtis lip liner in the shade Rococo Red. I've had this for a few years now, and it's just a red lip liner. I don't wear red all that often, so I would just like to try and finish this as much as I can. And I picked 2 red lipsticks that I would like to pair with that lip liner. The first is my MAC lipstick in the shade Russian Red. This is probably one of my oldest lipsticks, if not my oldest lipstick, so I would just like to finish it up and back to MAC it. It is a beautiful red. I love the way it wears, so I just like to try and finish that. And then I have my Too Faced Melted Liquefied Longwear Lipstick in the shade Melted Berry. This is a little mini that I purchased, I again think in 2015, maybe 2016. It's just a little mini that I got in one of the sets, and I thought it's tiny, so I'll try and finish it. I have 2 more mini Too Faced melted lipsticks as well. I've bought a few sets of these. This one I think I actually got free with an order, which was pretty good. This is the Melted Liquefied Longwear Lipstick in the shade Melted Chihuahua. Easily the weirdest name out of the entire collection, but a really nice color. I've used this probably the most out of all of the minis that I have from this line, so I don't think it should be too hard to finish. It's got 5 mils of product in it in total. And this is one of the melted chocolate lipsticks in Chocolate Honey. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to wear this when I first got it, but it is just a really nice kind of nudie brown color, and I thought may as well try and use this up as well. 2 more lipsticks. This is the Urban Decay Vice lipstick in the shade Sheer Liar. Last year or earlier this year, in 2017, I tried to use this as much as I could, and I used maybe half of it, so I've already hit the UD logo there. It is a pretty standard mid-tone pink lipstick. I don't love the formula of it, so I would just like to try and finish that up. And then I have my Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Double Dare. I purchased this in 2015, and it was like the first matte lipstick I'd ever purchased. I thought it would be impossible to use one of these up, and then I saw Amber from Amber F use up I think this exact one, or maybe it was the Lolita shade, and I thought, well, if she can do it, she is amazing, but if she can do it, then I can probably do it as well. It has 6.6 mils of product in it, and I absolutely love the formula of these. I love this color, so I'm just going to do my best to finish it. And down to my last 4 lipsticks. So the first is a gimme product because it is almost done anyway. This is the Marc Jacobs Enamored High Shine Lip Lacquer in the shade Pretty Thing. It's a pink lip gloss. It's my favorite lip gloss, and I've worked it down to here already, so hardly that much product in it left at all, but I just want to try and finish this and keep myself motivated to continue to finish lip products this year. This is the BareMinerals Gen Nude Butter Cream Gloss, I think is what it's called, in the shade Must Have. When I first got this, again, I went absolutely crazy with it. I paired it with the Sheer Liar lipstick from Urban Decay a lot, so as you can see, I have a lot of sides showing in this lip gloss, so I would like to try and finish this up. I absolutely love this formula from BareMinerals, and I have a few of them that I absolutely love. And then I have 2 more pigmented kind of liquid lipstick, not matte drying lipsticks to finish as well. This is the Tartist Glossy Lip Paint in the shade Goals. This is called another product that I busted my butt to get. I was so excited about it, and then I haven't really used it. I did use it a little bit more over the last few months, but I would just like to try and finish it. I probably won't be able to because it's quite large. It contains 6 mils of product, and I can't really see the sides at all, so we'll just see how that goes, but I'd like to finish it. And then this is my Nars Velvet Lip Glide in the shade Playpen. It's the lipstick I'm wearing today, and when I scrape around I can see the wand, but there is still heaps of product. It does contain 5.7 mils, and I would like to finish this. It's one of my favorite kind of warmer, brighter pinks. I really like this, but I bought it in 2015, and I just like to try and finish it. So then at the very end, I just wanted to chuck in 4 nail polishes. Now I have a really hard time finishing up nail polishes because I have really good intentions of painting my nails once or twice a week, and then I stop painting them for 3 months at a time. So I've picked out 4 nail polish colors I'd like to finish in 2018 because I think 1 every 3 months should be pretty doable, but I guess we'll just see how we go. The first shade I picked out is the China Glaze nail polish in the shade Sweet Hook. This is my all-time favorite nail polish. I absolutely adore this color. I love every single time I wear it. I have worked it down to, you can't really see because I shook it up, but to about here, so it is a little bit less than halfway done, and I just want to finally finish it up. I do absolutely love it, so I think it'll be a joy to repaint my nails this color as often as I like, and then yeah, I've had it for a few years, so it'll be okay to finally finish it. I've also picked out another pastel shade, but this is Essie's Mint Candy Apple. This was an absolute favorite back in like 2013, 2014 on YouTube, and when Essie finally came to Australia, I purchased this almost immediately, and I actually hate the formula of Essie nail polishes. I think they chip so quickly, and I just can't be bothered with that. So I've worked it down to just under kind of like the curve of this bottle, so I haven't used it all that much, but it is a really nice shade, and I think on my toes it'll be absolutely fine. So I'll try and finish this one up. And then I have 2 neutral shades as well. This is the color that I'm actually wearing on my nails today. This is the Sephora Formula X nail color in the shade Impeccable. I don't know if has this range been discontinued? I think it has. I can't quite remember if it was there the last time I was in Sephora, but I'm pretty sure it's been discontinued in the US anyway. I once again busted my butt to get this shade. I wanted a Formula X nail polish so badly. I thought they were so cool, and there were so many colors. I wanted one, and I finally got one, and I haven't used it that much. It's not my favorite color. It's a really dark rosy nude shade, and it is starting to separate kind of like crazy in the bottle. So I've worked it down to a little bit below the curve in the bottle, so it's got some use in it, but again, not that much, so I'd like to finish this one. And my 50th product for this Project 50 pan is my nail polish from Marc Jacobs. This is the Enamored High Shine Lacquer in the shade Gatsby. I really wanted this shade when I got it, even though it was something like $33 for a bottle. I decided to bite the bullet and got it, and I do like it, but on the nails it shows up so much pinker than it does in the bottle. I think because it's thinner on your nails, the pink reflect just really shows. I have used it heaps because I do like the shade, so it's down to about here on the bottle, so it's still got quite a lot before it starts to narrow, but I thought I may as well try and use this up because it was really expensive, and it's getting a little bit older, and it's just easy to wear. It's one of those nice metallics that when you paint it and it starts to chip, you almost can't really tell, so it's a really nice one to wear when you don't have heaps of time to be repainting your nails. So maybe it's not the best for a project pan, but I will enjoy wearing it. So there you go. Those are the 50 products that I would like to finish in 2018. I know I'm setting my goal really high. I'm being very ambitious here, but basically I just want to stop buying so much makeup next year, and part of that for me is going to be finishing what I have, especially the enormous blush and highlighter collection that I have that I really just want to be working through. I picked a lot of cream products because I've had them for a long time and I love wearing them, but they just spoil so much quicker than powder does. So hopefully I can finish a lot of these in the next year. I know a lot of them I've picked that are really gimme products because I want to keep myself motivated, but a lot of these are also going to be quite a challenge. So I'll be trying to update you every month or so to see how it goes. It might end up being once every quarter depending on how much progress I make in all these products, but as you can see I have pretty much every category covered, so I should be making as much progress as possible, combining them all into an everyday face. If you're doing a project pan next year, please let me know down below. I'd love to come and watch you. I'm going to be watching a lot of project pans in 2018 to try and minimize the amount of hauls that I'm watching instead. If you're doing a 50 pan, please let me know, or if you're interested in doing a project 50 pan, please let me know, because I think we would really benefit from supporting and watching each other doing that. I've never tried to pan this many products at once, so I guess we'll just see how it goes. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.